Good morning to one and all. This is the fourth class of chapter 2, that is motion in one dimension. In our previous class we had studied about the graphical representation of the linear motion, in which we had studied about the distance time graph, displacement time graph and velocity time graph. Okay, now we will see the equations of motion. Actually these are the this is very important topic, that is the equations of motion, and we will see two methods to derive this equations of motion. One is the graphical method of this equations of motion, and the second one is the alternative method of the equations of motion. Both the equations are very important. Okay, and any of the equation of the motion can be asked in the exam, so put the more attention in that topic. Okay, so key points of today's class are equations of motion and derivation of equations of motion by the graphical method. Okay, so what is exactly the equations of motion? So when a body travels in a straight line having uniform accelerated motion, that means uniform accelerated motion, that means their motion is changing, that means their velocity is changing uniformly. Okay, then the relationship between the initial velocity u, final velocity v, distance traveled by that body s, and acceleration a, and the time taken t are called the equations of motion. That means equations of motion are the relationship between these terms. Okay, so there are three equations of motion for a body moving with the uniform acceleration, and these three equations are v is equal to u plus at, where v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, a is the acceleration, and t is the time. Okay, second equation of motion, that means here you can't change their sequence. Okay, first will be first always, second equation will be second always, and third equation will be third always. Okay, so third equation, second equation is s is equal to ut plus half at square, where s is the distance traveled by that body which is moving with the uniform acceleration. Okay, u is the initial velocity of the body, t is the time. Okay, now the third equation is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Clear? Where v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, a is the acceleration, and s is the distance. Okay, so these three equations can be derived from the velocity time graph only, because velocity time graph gives us the acceleration, and here we are talking about the body which is moving with the uniform acceleration. So here in all these three equations we will use the velocity or velocity time graph, or we can say the VT graph. Okay. So now we will derive our first equation of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at. So for verification or to derive this equation, let's consider the velocity time graph for a body, and the body has an initial velocity u at point A. Okay, and then the body accelerates uniformly in time t. It acquires the final velocity v at a point B. Okay, so to complete this figure, we have drawn the perpendicular BC on the time axis from point B, perpendicular BE on the velocity axis from point B, and the perpendicular AD on BC from point A. It is evident from the velocity time graph, and then we can write here that initial velocity is equal to OA. You can see here, this is the origin point OA. OA is equal to U. final velocity BC, you can see here BC is equal to V. Actually, the velocity time graph for a uniformly accelerated body is given by the straight line AB. So, acceleration of the body is equal to slope of the line AB. Got it? So here we can write acceleration A is equal to, as we have seen in the velocity time graph, to find the acceleration is BD upon AD. Okay, so BD upon AD. So we can find the value of BD. How we can find the value of BD? BD can be BC minus CD. You can see here. To find the value of BD, we can subtract that CD from the BC. Okay, so that we can get the value of BD. So BC minus CD upon AD. Okay, so from the velocity time graph, from the VT graph, we can write BC is equal to, you can see here by this graph, BC is equal to, what is the value of BC? That is final velocity V. What is the value of CD? CD. It will be equal to OA because it is the rectangle. Okay, and in rectangle the opposite sides are equal and parallel. So OA is equal to U and AD is equal to OC. CD will be equal to OA and AD is equal to OC. That will be T. Clear? Because OC is T, so automatically AD will be T. So from this values, we can write these values in equation 1. And what is the equation 1? A is equal to BC minus CD. So A, at the place of BC, we can write V minus CD. What is the value of CD? That is U. And what is the value of AD? That is T. Clear? So here we got the value of the acceleration. Okay, so by changing the places, we can write AT is equal to V minus U, or V is equal to U plus AT. Hence, the first equation is proved. Hence, it proved. This is the first equation of motion. Got it? Okay. So by the velocity time graph, we could find the value, or we could derive the first equation of motion, and that is V is equal to U plus AT. Actually, these equations are very important. One of any of the equation can be asked in the exam. Okay, so here it is. For the second equation of motion, also we will use that common velocity time graph. In all three equations, we will use this graph only. So for the second equation of that motion, suppose a body is moving under a uniform acceleration and it travels a distance as in time t. Okay, so the distance traveled by the body is given by the area under the velocity time graph AB, which is equal to the area of trapezium OABC. Clear? So, the distance travelled by the body is S is equal to area of trapezium OABC. You can see here OABC. Clear? So from here we can see that this trapezium is made up of a triangle and one rectangle. So we can split this trapezium into that triangle and rectangle. Okay, so it will be equal to the area of triangle ABD. Here A, B and D. Triangle ABD. Okay, plus the area of rectangle OADC. You can see here OADC. Clear? So, from here we can write area of triangle ABD. What is the area of a triangle? Area of the triangle is half base into height. Clear? Got it? Okay. So this is the area of a triangle. Plus, now the area of rectangle. What is the area of rectangle? That is length into breadth. Clear? So now we will see our next step will be half. What is the base of this triangle? What is the base of this triangle? ABD. The base of this triangle is AD. Got it? Then height. What is the height of this triangle? Height of this triangle is BD. So here we will write BD. So these are the values for the triangle. Okay. Now plus. Now the length and breadth of this rectangle. What will be the length of this rectangle? This will be OC. Got it? Then what will be the breadth? Breadth will be OA, or you can write CD also. Okay. So OA. Got it? So this will be our first equation. Equation 1. Clear? So now we have to find the values of these length. Okay, so that only we can find the distance traveled by the body. Okay, so as we know that, or from the figure, we can say AD is equal to OC, that will be T. So AD is equal to OC is equal to T. Clear? Now BD. What is the value of BD? In the same way which we did in our previous equation, BC minus DC. So what is the value of BC? That is V, and CD is equal to OA. It will be U. Clear? So what will be the value of that BD? BD will be V minus U. Clear? But as we know that V is equal to V, WKT is denoted for, we know that V is equal to U plus AT from equation, motion of equation first. Clear? So the value of V we will put here. So here the value of BD will be at the place of V, we will write U plus AT minus U. Clear? So plus and minus cancel. So value of BD will be 80 only. Clear? Okay. So and OA is equal to the initial velocity U. So we have the value of AD and OC. We have that value of that BD, and we have the value of OA. Okay. Now we will put all this value in this equation. Okay. So by putting the values, in equation 1. What is equation 1? S is equal to half into AD. What is the value of AD? That is T. Into BD. What is the value of BD? That is 80. Clear? Plus OC. What is the value of OC? OC is also as the same as AD, that is T into OA. What is the value of OA? From the diagram also, from the figure also, you can see. Clear? So in that way, half, here it will come 80 square plus TU, or we can write UT. By arranging this, we can write UT plus half 80 square. This is the second equation of motion. Second equation of motion. You can see. Clear? So in that way, with this common figure or with this common velocity graph, we can find the value, or we can prove the equations of motion. Okay? Now we will derive our third equation of motion, and to derive it, we have to consider for a body under uniform acceleration, and suppose the body travels the distance s in time t, and the distance traveled by the body is given by the area under the velocity time graph AB, which is equal to the area of trapezium OABC. Okay, so we can write the distance traveled by the body S is equal to area of trapezium What is the area of trapezium? Which trapezium we are talking about? OABC. So the area of trapezium OABC. Clear? Here what we will do, we will not split it into triangle and rectangle as we did in the second equation of motion. Here we will write the area of trapezium. Okay, what is the area of trapezium? Area of trapezium is half sum of the parallel sides into height. Got it? Clear? So half what is the sum of the parallel sides? Sum of the parallel side, that means what are the parallel side of this trapezium? You can see here trapezium OABC. What are the parallel side? Parallel side, that means OA and BC. Clear? So sum of the parallel side OA plus BC into height. That is, what is the height of this trapezium? The height of this trapezium is OC. So here we will write OC. Okay. Now that putting the values of OA, BC and OC in the above, as we know that what is the value of OA? We know that. What is the value of OA? OA is equal to, you can see here, U, initial velocity. BC in the same way. Okay, what is the value of BC? BC will be V, final velocity. Okay, and OC is equal to time. Clear? So by putting these values in the above equation, what we will find? S is equal to half OA, that is U, plus BC, that is V, into OC, that will be T. Clear? So get the equation 1. Clear? Now, as we know that from the equation, motion of equation first, V is equal to U plus AT. It will be equation 2. Clear? So in equation 2, we can find the value of T so that we can put the value of T in equation 1. So from here, AT is equal to V minus U and T is equal to V minus U upon A. Clear? This will be equation 3. So from the equation, what we can write? S is equal to 1 upon 2. This is the equation first. We will put the value of T from equation third in equation first. Okay, so what was the equation first? 1 upon 2 U plus V into T. Now we will put the value of T from equation third, and here it will come 1 upon 2 U plus V into, the value of T is V minus U upon A. Got it? Okay, so S will be same here, U plus V upon 2 into V minus U upon A. Clear? So here it is multiplication. So U plus V or V minus U upon 2A. Got it? Clear? S is equal to U plus V can be written V plus U. V minus U will be same. We are doing this so that we are trying to make the formula. Okay, so you can see here this V plus U, V minus U. What will be the formula for this? Here the formula for this is V square minus U square. This is the formula of A square minus B square, and it is, as we know that, you can write here A square minus B square is A plus B, A minus B. In the same way, we can assume that V square minus U square is equal to V plus U into V minus U. Okay, so here 2A. Got it? But what is the third equation of motion? The third equation of motion is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. So we have to arrange this according to the equation of motion. So from here 2A will come here, 2AS. Clear? So what is left here? V square minus U square. Now by substituting the values of this, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. And this is the third equation of motion. Hence it is proved. Clear? So in that way you can find you can derive the equations of motion by velocity time graph when the body is moving with the uniform acceleration. Okay.